Alright then, we are back for more Mario Kart Minecraft Edition, as I've named the world. So tonight we have, well, I am going to start on Cooper Beach 2. I just completed Donut Plains 3 off stream, and I'll give a quick showcase of that before I get started on Cooper Beach 2. The Cooper Beach track's slightly challenging because I have no outlines to work with. Although I can work on the rough shape of the island for Cooper Beach too because they've got the barriers there, but that's the only tough part about that one. And then of course placing all of the azaleas everywhere. But after that is done, there'll only be 3 more tracks after Cooper Beach 2. Ghost Valley 3, Vanilla Lake 2, and then Rainbow Road. Those are the final SNES tracks, and then we move on to the Game Boy tracks, which honestly I'm really looking forward to. So, why don't we just get back into it then, shall we? And make sure it's good, yep. Alright, and let's do this. So, here is the completed Donut Plains 3. I have tested the command blocks as well, so they work. And I was a bit worried about the broken bridge section, but when I tested it out with the car, it just bounces over the water. It goes in then bounces up, so it should be okay. And of course, adding all of the foliage was a bit of a pain because I had to keep removing all of the flowering azaleas because I didn't think they suited the track, but the regular azaleas definitely do. But that's the final Donut Plains track I'll ever have to do. And right now, I'm trying to make the sequel variant to this track. So let's just steal some prismarine for the outlining. Alright. So, I'm not sure how large the outline will be in the final bit because now I've actually got some measurements I can work with. But they'll probably change up a bit. So for this one I did 126 by 142 blocks. So I guess I'll start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this one's the first one. I like to have a 10 block gap between each track so there's a bit of space between them. I mean, sure, I could just have them connecting with one another, but for some tracks like Vanilla Lake and the Bowser Castle tracks, it might end up melting the snow. Alright, so I guess I've got a 10, 12 sets of 10, 10 sets of 12? 12 sets of 10, and then a 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's already 26. Now we need 100 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, and then 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm not sure if this is really how large the track is going to be in the end. But it's going to be like the baseline. Like, it's basically the estimate. If I need to go smaller, I will. So now 142. So that's already 2, so now 140. I think I'll do it in 35s. So I only have to do 4 sets of 35, I think. Yeah. 4 sets of 35. Is it? Yeah, half of 70, half 40. Yeah, yeah, 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. That's about halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Final one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. Now I'm just going to build all the way across. And I'll do a bit of chatting while I build up all these blocks. Normally after every stream recently, ever since I came back to streaming after the hiatus, I've been uploading shorts on the YouTube channel. Yesterday, I kind of broke that rule because I didn't think anything in the stream was worth clipping, so I didn't bother. But hopefully today will be a different story. Hopefully I can actually, because I actually have more energy now, so I can actually get more done. Because yesterday, I did way too much off stream and I was completely exhausted. So hopefully this time I can avoid that scenario. No, no, I don't need that. Alright, so it's probably not going to be this large. But this is just the rough estimate, because that's the same size as that one. Get my map on screen again. So the main materials I'll need. Obviously I'll need some sand. But I'm thinking I might need to have something else to go alongside the sand. I know there's suspicious sand, but I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, this one. You see there's actually a difference between sand and suspicious sand. Obviously pixel-wise. Uh, it just looks a bit more rough. Not really much of a difference. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with regular sand, like for the main course. And then this is actually a suggestion by my mod. He suggested using carpets, but I decided to use light blue wool in place of that. It's basically the same thing. So this will act as the shallow water, and then obviously regular water that will work for the water. And now that this track actually has them, the colored barriers. And then I'll also need the moss blocks and the azaleas. So these are basically all the main blocks I need. The rest of the items, black and white concrete, the waxed copper, the stuff for the finish line, basically. Okay, I think I'll actually try and do the barriers first, and I can easily get a estimate of what the layout's meant to be like. So let's do it right in the middle. So the first diagonal piece. I think that's plenty of space for the course. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 green, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this Cooper Beach 2, I'm actually more familiar with it compared to Cooper Beach 1, just because Mario Kart DS was my first Mario Kart game and Cooper Beach 2 was on that version. So that's why I'm way more familiar with Cooper Beach 2 than 1. Yeah, one unfortunate thing about my first Mario Kart DS copy I had it for like 10 years. And then recently, like I think last year, when I was double checking my games because I unfortunately fell for a scam and got a fake copy of the Pokemon game, I double checked my older games and it turned out my copy of Mario Kart DS that I'd had for over 10 years was a fake counterfeit this whole time. Which it honestly hurt knowing that my first ever proper video game wasn't even real. I do not blame my Mojave. It was out of her control. The DS was real, but apparently somehow the game wasn't. I don't know how we managed that, but there you go. But later on, it wasn't really that expensive to get like £10, which is probably the equivalent of $15. So I was able to get a real Mario Kart DS copy, and the gameplay wise, it felt the same, but the cartridge felt way more sturdier. I'm surprised I didn't realize that it was a fake copy earlier because the cartridge was falling apart. I couldn't put it in the game case without it trying to pull itself apart. It felt honestly satisfying to destroy it. And knowing that I'd been tricked this whole time by some unknown scammer who wants to screw people over. But it's all good now. I'm never going to forget that person, whoever they are. I just hope they can sleep at night knowing they like to screw people. They don't even get to put their makeup on before they get screwed. What am I doing? I stole that joke from South Park, but toned it down a bit. Green, red, green, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red, then green, yellow. Is that a bit close? Oh no, that's actually just fine, actually. Okay. Okay, I'm just realizing I should probably fill the whole ground in with sand. Like, once I finish the colored barriers, I think I'll fill in this whole floor with sand. Should I? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so 4 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 red. 2, 3, 4. 4 green. 4 yellow. Okay. Then 5 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 red. Green, yellow, blue, red. Green, yellow, blue, red. Yellow, blue, red. Then green, yellow, and then 2 by 2 of green. Green, yellow, and then 2 by 2. So with the SNES tracks, there's like no backgrounds to them. I left that intentional because I wanted to add the backgrounds to the Game Boy Advance tracks, starting from there and then moving onwards. Mainly just so I can differentiate the SNES tracks from the Game Boy tracks easier. I thought it'd make things a bit more easier to define them. And also, I'm just noticing, why is there a bounce panel out of bounds here as well? It's probably maybe because Super Mario Kart had the feather item, but we have no chance of using a feather item here. Yeah, because the mod does not have a feather. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then the full set again, red, blue, yellow, green. I'll just fill all these up as well. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 green. Just move that a bit. 4 green, 4 red. Blue and yellow. Green, red, blue, yellow. Blue, yellow, and then a full green. Okay, fill all these up again. Okay, and now over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This one's got a lot more interesting design to it. A lot more diagonals. Or like combined colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 4 green. Then 3 red. 3 blue. 4 yellow. 4 green. Red, blue, yellow, green, red. Red, blue, yellow, green, red. Okay. And, I also learned something interesting about Minecraft's new snapshot. Saddles are finally going to be craftable after all these years? Like, what? I've been so used to them just being treasures this whole time and always managing to get loads of them through fishing. But now they're just going to be casually craftable. I think it was like some leather and iron. That was it. Like a reasonable crafting recipe. Like, don't even have to do that much to get it. I mean, I'm sure people would love that change. No longer have to do dungeon crawling or endless amounts of fishing just to be able to ride a pig. Or a horse. Or donkey. Or mule. All the animals that use a regular saddle. I know the gas is getting its own unique sail. Saddle? I can't even speak! Yellow, green, yellow. There's a lot of combined colours. Yellow, green, yellow, green. Although this part is actually quite ironic. Green and yellow being the colours of a Koopa. Did I do this right? It looks right. It's on the end to... Wait. The end two of these. Why is that not adding up? Why you're not adding up? There's 4 yellow here. 4 blue. And 4... The colours match up. I've just got it 1 pixel off. Where did I go wrong? Go up here. It's 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2. Yeah, those are all right. Maybe it's over here I messed up? I hope it's not too serious. So it's 1 pixel too far to the left. So I don't think it would be this part. I'll look up here. Oh, it's this. It was actually 4 pixels. I thought I saw 5. Oops, okay. Let's quickly fix this. Okay. Okay, just destroy all these. Okay. At least I found the issue pretty quickly. It's too bad it was so far ahead, so I had to basically redo the whole thing. Oh, okay, back up here. Oh no, this needs to be like this. And this. Do. Okay, destroy all this quickly. So it's the plus, one there, then another plus. So, two reds, two blues, yellow, green, red, blue, and do. Okay, and then fix this. Alright, there we go. That should fix that problem, and that should be all of the barriers done. Look at my sprite image again. So, yeah, there might be some of the prismarine I might need to cut out. Only a little bit, though. It's actually a pretty accurate size. Okay, so over here. Okay, so this will be the interesting part, having to cut away all of this. Hmm. Okay, I think I might just need to fill in the whole thing with sand and then just build to the side of it where the water should be. So I need to go to my other app so I can record the coordinates. Okay, minus 347. Minus 54. Okay. Now all the way over here. I mean, if I don't need all the sand later on, I can always just replace it with grass again. Minus 485. Minus 176. Alright, let's see if I can fill it in right here. If not, I'll have to go to the middle of the course and fill it in. Actually, no. You know what? I'll go to the middle right now. So this is a huge area to fill it with sand. Fill minus 347 tilde minus 54 minus 485 tilde minus 176 with sand. There we go. So the whole inner area has been filled in. So now I don't have to worry about filling in any more sand. I just have to fill in the rest of the wool. Go back to my picture. I've got Okay, so we'll do it in a similar way that I did last time. So I'll just do the layers up here first, and then I'll dig down. Okay. Build out a bit more. Okay. It's looking alright so far. It's only, there's still a lot to map out. You know, I'll just place this in now, and I'm just gonna free paint it. I feel like it won't take as long then. Done that for all the other courses, I can easily do it again. I think this is probably why the Ghost Valley tracks and the Rainbow Road track will probably be the most accurate. And the Bowser Castle tracks, they'll be the most accurate because I haven't been, like, freehanding those ones. Okay. No. Okay, no, I'm way too close. No, I need to go up a bit more. Okay. It's probably a good idea, the highlights. I don't think I'll actually need to shave it down at all. Oh, no. Go far enough. So there's not much over here, so just do it like that. Then like this. There we go. Fill this in for now. Okay, so not only will I have to do it like that, I also have to do a second layer over top of it. Just so I can mark out where the deep water is going to be. Okay. Okay. And just zoom out a bit, see what progress is like. Honestly, yeah. It looks pretty close to what it needs to be. Okay, so now I need to do the other one. This one has got a bit more it's a bit more complicated. There's a few patches of deep water. See, all around is just like a layer like this. And that's gonna be where all the blue wool is gonna be. So which also means I might need to move this out a bit actually. Yeah, I think I might actually have to move it out a little bit. So I'll destroy all this prismarine. I've gotta do some more. Okay. And just like that. Yeah, I think I'll leave this bit alone. But the bit up there I can probably sort out with the prismarine. Get this. Go. There's obviously going to be a lot of deep water. Okay, now the small patches over here. I'll start with the largest of them. Around here. Yeah, again, it's not perfect, but I'm not aiming for 100% accuracy. Okay, there's another one. Okay. One more large one here. And another one here. That's a tiny patch. Another tiny patch. And the last tiny patch. It looks a bit of a mess right now, but it'll look better once it's all properly detailed. So we'll just empty out all of these gaps, since I'm going to place water in them soon. Okay, might as well fill this up a bit. So I'm hoping in today's stream I can completely finish Reach 2 while also doing Ghost Valley 3. Because the Ghost Valley tracks are some of the easiest ones to build, so if I'm able to get that in as well as complete this course, we'll be on track to finish all the SNES tracks by tomorrow. Because all that will be left after that will be Vanilla Lake 2 and Rainbow Road. And I guess after that, wouldn't have to do any more for the SNES tracks. I could work on the battle courses, but I've got no intention of doing battle mode at the moment, because I feel like I need to do a lot more important coding for that. So for now, just race courses. And hopefully I can actually do all of them. Let's go more. I mean, the SNES tracks are almost done anyway, so once the SNES tracks are done, I'm gonna start work on some resource packs to change the music discs to add the Mario Kart themes into them. Although I don't know if I'll be able to play them on stream because I don't know how the Nintendo Ninjas will react to me, well, playing copyrighted music. Probably not too well. So I'm not going to take the risk. Wait, should this be filled? No, no, I think it should be filled with sand. So I think out of all the tracks I've got to build, I think the hardest ones to build, I think obviously it's going to be the Mario Kart 8 tracks, since a lot of them I'll have to modify to remove the zero gravity, just because Minecraft doesn't have that as an option. Some of them will be easy to modify, some of them will basically be a completely different course. But hopefully it'll work out in the end. And courses like the ones from Tour for all the city tracks where there's multiple different routes, like each lap. I'm thinking of making that a feature as well. But I'm not sure how to go around doing it. I think just I have to place a certain like clone set of blocks and then use the commands I've already built up and then just work around there. I think that's probably the best I can do. And we can see from there. I think the earliest one I'll probably be able to do, like, give it the test. I'll try see if DS Peach Gardens can work. Because I know Peach Gardens and Calamari Desert had the new route treatment. So maybe I could try and add them into here. I just need to figure out how I'm going to get it to work. So maybe once first player changes laps, then the certain block formations appear. Maybe I could get it to work like that. Hopefully, at least. I'll worry about it when I get to it. I would ask my mod, but he's just going to say, it's up to you. But the question was for him, though, because I want his input, not just him saying what I think I should do. It's like jab at him, but get it through. Oh, where am I going? I'll see if I can get some. I would do a poll, but no one's going to vote for the poll anyway. I don't think I can even do a poll anyway. Oh. Hold on a second. What did the orange say to the sick banana? Are you not peeling well? Hmm? Peel better soon. Ah, I was close. I was close. I almost got it. bit over here. Let me just put my game back here. Okay. Alrighty then. So now, I'm also realizing there's a little island about here, so I need to mark that out as well. That's wrong. There we go. So that's going to be its own island for the hidden item box. Well, not really hidden, it's just an out-of-the-way one. Alright then. Let's clear out all this sand then. And in all the gaps, I need to change out the floor to be sand. Which, that's easy enough. And then fill it all in with water, which will be really satisfying. When all that will just remain as sand. Okay. Put the background noise. We've just got some baking going on. So I think one track I'm really looking forward to trying to make, SNES Rainbow Road. I mean, that was kind of a given, but making the first Rainbow Road of this will be mark the end of an era, in a way. And why do I keep breaking this blocks? Because it'll mean I'm one step closer to finishing this project. Baking stream when? When people actually care and when people actually want it. If people start asking me if they want me to do a baking stream, I'll consider it. But I'll probably need a laptop before I can do that. Because I'd have to have all my streaming equipment in a different room. So I'll have to get a laptop if I ever want to do a baking stream. Big screen. Yeah, I've not actually done much baking. I think the last time I tried baking was I think when I was still in primary school, or in, as it's known at other places, middle school. I had one of the worst cookery teachers you could ever imagine. I swear, she did not know any recipe. She said, like, what was it? She created the recipes, but then the recipes themselves were awful. And so one of them was the one I cooked. Was supposed to be scones, or as they're known in America, butter biscuits. And for some reason, the recipe required kneading the dough, even though with scones, if you knead the dough, then it kind of kills it. I think that's right. But yeah, by the time they were done, they just looked like stones. Like they were rocks. They were grey, they were rock solid. And so because of that, Mama Harpy decided she was going to make me do them again, but properly. And the new ones were actually delicious compared to the ones that the school made me do. And it's a recurring trend. Because a family friend also had the same teacher, and they were made to do brownies, but they were way too sweet in the recipe. I think another time was using like a tomato sauce thing, maybe bolognese or something, and they were made to use tomato ketchup. Ketchup, not puree of tomato, not canned tomatoes. Worse, ketchup. I feel like that person shouldn't even be certified as a cookery school chef because she clearly did not know the ingredients for food. If she kept making us use the blatantly wrong ingredients, it's kind of annoying. That's probably the reason I didn't take on doing cookery classes. I instead decided to do like textiles, which is like the plushie making. That one I enjoyed. I think I still have a beanbag I made a while ago from there. That class was actually interesting, unlike the food one. What are you saying? I did both, and it was amazing. Hmm. Okay. Both cooking and plushes. Ah, lucky you. Hopefully you actually had a good cookery teacher, unlike I did. Because mine was shockingly bad. I think at some point I did actually make a normal plushie, like in that textiles class. I don't remember what the plushie was. I know I said I made the beanbag, but I don't remember what else that. Yeah, it was something. It's clearly not important if I'm not remembering. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think, yeah, one of the other bad education story I've got, like bad experiences, when I was in college a few years ago, and it was supposed to be a games design course. And I thought, I've always had all these ideas I want to turn into games, but the course was so bad that I could have done the whole thing at home. Like they instead of actually teaching us the like ins and outs of the game code and all the up to date software, they make us use outdated software, especially stuff that has got barely any documentation, mainly Godot, which I still loathe that software because we could have used ClickTeam or Game Maker. Well, mainly Game Maker Studio because that one was free and they still refused to use it. And then Unreal Engine, we were making using that one for 3D games, and the version was Unreal Engine 4. And a lot of the new recent tutorials were for Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, tutorials. We were made to watch YouTube tutorials. They didn't actually teach us. They made us watch YouTube tutorials the whole time. Like, if that was the case, I would have done the whole course at home. Yeah, it was pathetic. It was only near the end a couple of the teachers actually did their own tutorials, like created them themselves. It was like that. And that's different because they're putting in the effort. But the others are just sent us YouTube links and they just did their own thing. It was annoying. Like, because of that, I basically lost interest in programming because that course put me off. And I was promised, like, the first year, I wanted to switch to a different course. I was promised it was going to get better in the second year. It felt like it was more of the same. I genuinely nearly dropped out because of how awful it was. But somehow I managed to pass the course somehow. I don't know how the hell I managed it, but I did. It's completely meaningless for now, but I've got a degree for my CV for work, so that's something at least. Oh, and then I've got another random story, bad experience. Oh, and this less bad experience, more like confusing. So this was during COVID times. Like, I think it was midway through. It was like the final year. I think it was like final year of high school. I think that's like the correct term. Or for UK people, it was secondary school. Like one of the final years, and we had to do a final piece for art. And normally you get 20 hours to do it. 20 full hours to complete your piece. And for some reason, we only got half the time. So my grade was pretty low, but I'm almost positive if we got the full allotted time, I probably would have gotten a higher grade. Because with paints, they need time to dry before you can do more layers, otherwise it just smudges. And I remember art. Uh-huh. Oh, oh, we need a domain expansion now! You could do it! They're a new one! You could ban them! They can't even get their bots right! They're interrupting the story as well! The usernames are developed, but they're not developed enough to get the bot to say the right thing. Yeah, what I was trying to say before the bot interrupted. Um, yeah, the art class was a pain. Near the beginning of it, like beginning of that year with the final piece stuff, we were told we could do what we liked. We were even told we could do anime if we wanted to, as long as it fit the subject. So that's what I did. And then halfway through, I was told, "Oh, we're not actually letting you do anime." But it's like, what the fuck? Why? Why did you say we could do anime, and then all of a sudden switch around and say we're not allowed to do anime? I didn't understand what was the point. They should have just said, "Oh, they should have just said real life stuff only." If they said that from the beginning, sure, I would have been a bit annoyed, but at least they would have said it from the start. But no, they changed their minds halfway through the year, and then we're not allowed to do anime stuff. It's just stupid. Does anime not count as art anymore? I just didn't understand that. I already had some pieces in mind for the theme. Of course, they were anime related because I preferred to draw that. And then I'm told I'm not allowed to draw the one thing I'm good at drawing. So that I don't understand what is with these courses. They do all these practices that put people off from doing the thing they're learning about. Like the art course. I'm not allowed to draw the one thing I wanted to draw. It wasn't even the college course. If it was in college, I get it. They've got different subjects they need to do for college, but it was only high school. And at first, anything we want, then nothing, basically. It's just an absolute pain to do. All because the teacher lied. Then they made up the excuse saying it's not realistic enough or it's too cartoony. Well, then they forget about the fact that people often take that and then make them look realistic. So the argument does not apply. It's called art for a reason. Changing the art style to make it look more realistic. That would have fit the bill. But no, not allowed. Probably why I don't do art anywhere near as much as I used to, because the flipping course put me off. Although I am trying to get back into it. Still got to be in the right mindset to do it. I'll just turn off my tablet for now, because I know what I need to build. If I leave it on for too long, the battery is going to die too quickly. It was only at like 40% when I started the stream. Okay, so once all the blue wall is filled in, then I need to get rid of all of the sand on the exterior and the grass at some points. I need to get rid of all of that, and then I need to dig down a layer. Well, actually, no, I don't. When it comes to replacing the floor, I can just use the fill command, and that will do the job. Then all of the moss. And the finish line, I guess. Oh, put these back in my inventory. I don't need these anymore. It's not the last time I'll need to use them. I'll still need to use them for, what is it, Vanilla Lake 2? I might need to use them for Rainbow Road. Yeah, Rainbow Road's going to be really interesting to do. Okay, so I think I'm going to share some more of my ideas for streams within the next month. So the 27th of May, my Switch Online membership expires, so I'm going to upgrade to the expansion pack. So I'll have access to like N64 games, Game Boy Advance games. So I'm probably going to play a few of those on stream. Like maybe more so to the Nintendo 64. Because I want to finish my playthrough of Paper Mario 64. I started a playthrough of that in my own time. And then I discounted the subscription, or downgraded it, so I haven't been able to play the game since. And I don't have an actual Nintendo 64, so it's impossible for me to play it at the moment. But, once I can get all that sorted, I might just continue my Paper Mario 64. Maybe I could do that. But yeah, now I'm thinking about it, I can't because I'm doing my 1000-Year Door playthrough. So it would kind of conflict with it. So maybe instead, I'll look through the libraries and see what I can find. I could even do a playthrough of Superstar Saga if I wanted to. I mean, that could be interesting to do. But only like a week after I need to change my subscription with the Switch 2, so I don't see a point. And this Minecraft project, well, I might be able to complete the first cup of the mushroom. Like the first cup of Super Circuit. So the first 4 tracks. Before everything all changes. And I don't know how long it will take me to get back to this project. Maybe I'll reserve one day for doing this. But this project has all been a way for me to pass the time, so I've got something to do while I wait for the Switch 2 to release. And it definitely worked out. Oops. When it comes to like my game collections for Switch 2, with Switch 1, any game that I really enjoyed, I got a physical copy of if it was available. But with some third-party developers opting to do game keycards, instead of either doing fully digital or fully physical, they're just doing the middle ground, which is annoying, because it means nothing if the online services are shut down and you don't already have the game downloaded. The game card is useless. Like, there's no point in doing... If they do the cheaper route, not as many people are going to buy it, because, I mean, sure, some might, but those who like to collect physical games, they're not going to buy it. If it was slightly more expensive, and they actually put the whole game on the cartridge, more people would buy it, because more physical collectors would be buying them. So, the logic doesn't really check. The logic doesn't really work. The game key cards is just a stupid concept. Either fully physical or fully digital. There shouldn't be an in-between. I'm still here, by the way. Just haven't fully used my phone. Okay, gotcha. No worries. I can still do much of it. Awesome. I'm surprised the chatbot still managed to seek its way through. I have no idea if you've responded. And I cannot text in chat because my multi-chat in OBS, it's read-only. I'll just do this. Hopefully you got the idea from that one. Okay. So, I'm considering getting Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2. The keyword, I'm considering it. Mainly because I already own the game on Steam, and I haven't really played it much. Oh, why did I fill that in with sand? I need to fill it in with wool. Yeah, I might get Cyberpunk 2077, since it's a game I enjoy. And I'll be able to play it on the go. Although then again, I can still play it on the go with the Steam Deck, so... I have no idea. I might ignore it. Just because I already have it on Steam, I'll just buy the DLC there instead. But that's the interesting thing about Cyberpunk 2077 on Switch 2. The full game on the cartridge, plus the DLC. On the 64GB cartridge, and normally the game's nearly 100 gigabytes. So there's no excuse for not shrinking down the game file sizes, because it's definitely possible. It's always been possible on the Switch. The game devs are just clearly too cheap, and they don't want to do what the consumers would prefer. Because of this new practice, I'm probably not going to get any third-party games on Switch 2 unless it's stuff like Minecraft or Five Nights at Freddy's, because I like to collect those ones. Besides those, probably not going to get any third-party games. It's mostly just going to be first-party, because I have a Steam Deck already, so I'll use that for the non-Nintendo games. And I really hope Minecraft does make it to Switch 2. Just because the Switch 1 version is so unoptimized, they could really do a good job if they fix up all the problems for Switch 2. I mean, I would definitely get it because of that. So I'll probably said this in a couple streams before, but when on the day, June 5th, when Switch 2 when it releases along with Mario Kart World, I will, well, I don't know what time I'll be streaming that day. Because once it arrives, I need to get it set up, and then once everything is set up, or at the very least the important stuff, because I'm not going to do the system transfer, because there's still some things I need from the old Switch. It's better if I don't do the system transfer yet. But for now, once everything's all set up, the moment everything's set up, I'm probably going to go live to play Mario Kart World. Because I want to play it for the first time as soon as possible on stream. Because it's been like 10 years since we've gotten a new Mario Kart game. It's actually been that long. Since Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. And then its deluxe port in 2017. And Tour doesn't really count because it's not really a mainline Mario Kart game. Because we have gotten Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I still haven't played that one. Just because I've never gotten the remote control vehicles. Maybe I'll get them at one point just so I can actually try out the system. Because they'd be cool to do some custom tracks. Like, that's the closest we ever have to an official kart creator. Like a Mario Kart Maker. That's the closest we have to a Mario Kart Maker. That really needs to be a game one day. Because once that can be a thing, like, Nintendo would have basically halted the one reason for modding on consoles. Specifically on the Nintendo ones. For those who play Mario Kart, they often do the custom tracks. If Nintendo makes their own Mario Kart Maker for custom tracks, then there won't be a need for like CTGP and stuff, because people can do it on the new consoles. Okay, so I think that's all the water. Now the fun part. I've got to clear out all the water sections. Like the deep water. Yeah, I think still the hardest part of this entire course, I think, not really hard, just tedious, is just going to be placing down all the random moss blocks and the azaleas. Like, in the normal games, you can just drive over them, but can't really do that here because they're already a block tool. I mean, then again, I'm not putting any barrier blocks on top, so people can still drive over them. Ignore what I said. We can still drive over them. Okay. Oh yeah, I think those commands that I already inputted, I think I could probably input them right now. Get my tablet turned back on. I'm already a block deeper. Oh, no, wrong app. I'm at 34% power, but I should be able to at least get Ghost Valley 3 done as well. So that's fill minus 347 tilde minus 54 minus 485 tilde minus 176 with sand. Cannot with broken. I need to be more in the middle. It's too far away. I need to be more in the middle. Okay, let's try this again. I was able to fill the whole thing in once. I don't see why I can't do it again. 347 minus 54 minus 485 tilde minus 176 with sand. Whoops. So that should sort that out. Yep, there we go. So all I really have to worry about with block replacement is just the layer of prismarine. So this saves a lot of building time. Okay. This is it's still going to take a bit of time to destroy all this sand. At least the layer underneath is all good to go. So that's a lot less I have to destroy. Just a bit more. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go into sprint mode most of this time to get all of the blocks destroyed. On the downside, it's a little bit harder to control because of how fast I'm going. Stuff like this I can just get rid of quickly. Oops. No, I don't want to break the wall. Ah! That can be destroyed anyway. Wait on, I need to be in line. Ooh. Okay. So I think like with games I want to play on stream, there's obviously still a lot more I want to do. I think with the sheer amount of massive games just coming out next month, I want to be a bit preoccupied. So there's at least 3 games that I'll be testing out in June. 3 new ones, but excluding Mario Kart World, because that's a given. So first one, 5 Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. In flat mode, because now we know that VR mode is not going to be on day 1. But rather it's going to be later on down the line, because like, more of like a response to how people reviewed the game, like how they felt about it. that they enjoyed the game and would love to play it, but they didn't have a VR, so that's why it's focusing on the flat mode first, but then will be on VR mode later. So I don't know whether I'll do VR mode in my own time or if I'll do it on stream. I probably will do it on stream since I can actually use my headset. I still need to get an upgraded headset because I feel like my current headset it's on its last legs. Sometimes I struggle just to log in because the controllers won't show up in the digital world, and then the screen decides it wants to go black, and by then I have to reboot the console. So it's a real pain sometimes. Sometimes it'll work just fine, and then other days it just decides it doesn't want to work properly. It takes ages just to set it up. Or ages to boot it up, rather. Oh, I didn't include this section for the sand. Ooh, okay. But at least I know I need to do a bit more. Okay. Okay. Still gonna take a little bit to get all these blocks out of the way, but oops. I guess while I'm digging away, I think I'll like provide a slight update of the anime I've been watching. Honestly, I haven't watched any new anime in a little bit. I need to catch up with some of the new ones. There's My Hero Academia Vigilantes that I'm definitely gonna watch. But in this case, I'm gonna wait till all 13 episodes are out and then I'll binge the whole season. I almost positive there's going to be more seasons for Vigilantes because there are 15 volumes in the manga, and season 1 it's probably only going to cover like 3 volumes. So I'm basing this off the main story of My Hero Academia. 4 seasons is how much it took to get through 15 volumes. So it'll probably be the same for Vigilantes if they follow the same episode count pattern. I mean, they kind of have to do something to keep the My Hero Academia love alive. Like, they could easily do more movies at some point, which I'm positive there are going to be some more movies. I'm pretty sure the creator said he wanted there to be like 6 movies, I think. I don't remember where I heard this from, but I'm pretty sure he said that somewhere. And we have 4 movies. We could easily have a Vigilantes movie. And we could even have a movie that takes place in the epilogue of My Hero Academia. Which I'm pretty sure. I actually don't remember when season 8 starts. I think they said like summer, maybe June, July, maybe? Or it could be May. You know what? Now I've got this in my head, I need to actually have a look now. Uh, when does it release? October? Oh boy, okay, so it's going to be a while then. It will be a while. October 2025. We're waiting this long. They better. It's got to have some flipping incredible animations and details for it to be taking that long. It's probably only going to be 13 episodes long because there's not that much left to adapt. It's just like the final parts of the war, like the final battle and the epilogue. That's basically all that's left for the main story. Like once that's done, we could probably get more specials and a couple more movies, and then after that, just finish Vigilantes. Maybe adapt team up missions because that manga series is about to end. Ooh, there's really not that much left for My Hero Academia, unless for some reason there's a sequel series, because Vigilantes is the prequel series. So if for some reason My Hero Academia got a sequel series taking place in like after the epilogue, I mean maybe. I mean it wouldn't exactly have to focus on the heroes. It could just be like a slice of life comedy. Heck, it could even be a rom com. It could be the main focus of the characters, but the superhero stuff wouldn't be the main focus. It would just be like rom com. I'm sure all the Twitter freaks would go crazy over it though. Not in a good way though, because I'm pretty sure the creators already confirmed things that's caused Twitter freaks to have complete meltdowns. And honestly, good for the creator, putting his foot down. Like, I remember people were not happy that Izuku got cut with Ochako, which was probably the most long-awaited ship, like in the whole series, or long-awaited couple. It took them. I don't know whether I should say it or not. I mean, I think it's not really story spoilers. It's just sci-fi. It's almost obvious that they would get together in the end, and they do. The shippers were annoyed, but who cares about them? They just want their headcanon to be real. Even if the headcanon has some plausibility, what the creator says is what the creator has done. You can't get annoyed at the creator for making his own final decision. You even put in a few more confirmed relationships, even some from Class B, like was it Komori Kinoko? Got with what was his? I don't remember his actual character name. I just remember his hero name, Vanta Black. I remember those two. They became a couple in the series, like just mentioned in the epilogue. Um, like one that other people were hoping for, who Kyoko Jiro would get with, and I'm pretty sure they confirmed that she did not get with Kaminari. Think I don't think it was truly officially confirmed who she got with, but judging on what I saw in the panel, I think she ended up getting with Yaoyorozu. Like just based on like her actions in the panel, based on her movements, her body. What was it? Like it just looked like it. And plus, I kind of wanted that to happen anyway. Now I'm just sounding as bad as those shippers. But yeah, but out of all the things within the epilogue, I probably shouldn't say any more because if I say any more, then it's probably going to go into spoiler territory. So I'm just not going to say much more because I'm sure most people won't know what happens next until basically the end of the year when the series concludes. This one, like another anime I'm looking forward to the conclusion, Demon Slayer. Like that has three movies on the horizon, like the Infinity Castle trilogy. I didn't realize the arc was so huge that it warranted three movies. Like, I don't know if the final battle concludes within the Infinity Castle or if it concludes right afterwards. I'm not too sure, but I know they're probably going to adapt all the movies into like a TV series. They're going to probably splice them down into like 30 episodes. I feel like they'd have to include the final battle in the last movie. Like, 'cause they'd go through the Infinity Castle arc and then they had to be left with another cliffhanger just to find out how the story ends. I don't think they would. They can't do that. Then again, they could easily do it. It'd be a pain if they did it, but no, I didn't mean to break these. I think the Demon Slayer anime is probably one of the most best looking anime of all time. They, they don't hold anything back with the animation. They just put everything in there. So it makes sense why it takes so long for episodes to come out. Because they're putting their all into it. Unlike with some anime studios that we could probably name off the top of our heads that would rather do PNG slideshows rather than full animation. So I'm pretty sure like Blue Lock Season 2 got the PNG treatment. I don't know about this one, but I think One Punch Man, I think that one's getting the PNG treatment for Season 3, which I hope not. Because that'd be brutal. Like, not seeing some of the fights that go on in full animation, that'd just be a... That just wouldn't be fair. I've seen some of the battles that take place in One Punch. I don't know if they're going to be in Season 3, but they would be epic if they did actually do proper animation. But then again, I've not actually gone past Season 1. Ooga! Hello! Been a while, how have you been? Ah. Good, good. So I was just talking about anime. Well, I was talking about anime stuff. Like anime I'm looking forward to, anime I need to watch. There's a lot of anime on my watch list. Like I saw Dragon Ball. I mean, yeah, Dragon Ball needs to return as an anime. Not Dragon Ball Super Season 2. I think they could probably up it, give us Dragon Ball Ultra. Because with how the arcs are going right now, they're focusing more on the high level godly techniques. So why not just have it be a new series, Dragon Ball Ultra? We had Diamond. That one was epic. Don't know where it fits into the timeline. Don't know if it's its own timeline, but still pretty damn epic. Okay. Let's see. So now I need to place down all these moss blocks. So what we're doing, I'm recreating every single Mario Kart track in Minecraft, to put it simply. Diamond was yeah. I know Diamond takes place after the Boo Saga, but does it take place within the Super continuity, or is it its own timeline entirely? Because after Future Trunks messed with the timeline, it created a lot of alternate timelines. So, is this one of the alternate timelines, or is it part of the Super continuity? That's what I'm asking. Like I know it probably an alternative. Yeah. I was hoping it'd be part of Super because I really want to see Super Saiyan 4 in the main like storyline. But Super Saiyan 4, but despite what some people say, saying it's not the best form, it's like the worst and stuff, I think it's the best one because it's out of all the Saiyan transformations, it and Super Saiyan 3 are the only ones that actually change the user's appearance besides just a different hair color. Like Super Saiyan 3, super long hair. I mean, not too much of a transformation, but there is a difference. But Super Saiyan 4 is like that's an actual transformation. Like a really good one. Um, with like the Diamond DLC stuff for Sparking Zero, I'm looking forward to when the Part 2 eventually releases. Part 1, yeah, it wasn't exactly the best. It could have been a lot better. I keep having to like change up how my predictions keep going. I always make little prediction lists. Sometimes it'll work out just fine. Sometimes I'll be completely wrong. I was kind of close this time. Ooh, I need to go down a bit more. Back on that topic of Mario Kart. The course I'm working on right now is SNES Cooper Beach 2. It's the fourth to last course for the SNES tracks until I can move on to a different set of courses. Super Saiyan 4 GT, Donkey Kong, Super Saiyan 4 Daima, Red Hair. Well, not. I wouldn't say Red Hair Emo Donkey. I would say Fire Donkey Kong. It looks more like the Fire version, like the one you see in the movie. Okay. Okay. I've said this before, but since you're now here, Ilga, I'll update people on my plans for June when Nintendo Switch 2 releases. Obviously, I'll be getting it day one, so Mario Kart World gameplay on June 5th. I'll be There is no set stream time. Just as soon as my Switch 2 is set up and I boot up Mario Kart World, that's the moment when I go live. Where is this? Take this bit over here. Starts going up here. Baldi's base. I don't think I'll be playing that one. Uh, yeah, the other games I'm planning to start playing around June. I actually didn't finish this topic. I got distracted before. I didn't finish this topic actually. So yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. That's going to be the main one, and then Dead by Daylight because there is a Five Nights at Freddy's collab, and Springtrap is the killer. So of course, yes, and there's two versions of Springtrap: the normal one from the games, and then there's a skin for the movie version of the Yellow Rabbit. And both versions have the original voice actors. So PJ Hayward for the game version of Springtrap, and then Matthew Lillard for the movie version. There's a lot of commitment to this chapter. And it's finally going to get me to play Dead by Daylight. And Springtrap will probably be the only killer I ever play as. It's the only one that's actually interesting to me. The other collabs, well, I've not really noticed them, so maybe this will finally get me into the game. I don't know how many people I can get to play with me, but I know solo players a thing, so here's hoping I can get it to work like that. And other it would be Dead by Bunnies. Huh? Oh yeah. Yep. And the FNAF map that's going to be in the update, it looks incredible. Like including all the meat parasites going all in through the map, like the normal Dead by Daylight stuff. And it looks like the actual map itself is like a fusion between the movie Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and the game version. So like some of the exterior and a few of the rooms are based on the movie, and then a lot of the rooms are based on the games. Like the parts and service room, that's based on the games. And there's a few new functions. I think I saw like a springlock suit in one of the screenshots. So that might be the replacement for the hook system. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find a group who will want to play together. Who would win? Fused, Zamasu, or Bowser? Well, Zamasu, obviously. Hmm. Yeah, I think it would have to be Zamasu, because unless you have Zeno or Makuba, it's not possible to get rid of it. So even though Bowser has survived a lot of stuff, I still think Zamasu would probably win, because Bowser cannot kill immortal beings. He can't even contain them. So he wouldn't have a way to defeat Zamasu. Sure, he could definitely hurt him, but he would never be able to defeat him. Goku or Bowser? Um, now that would be a bit more interesting, but again, I don't think Bowser would win. Like, if we remember the Bowser versus Eggman battle, it wasn't just a one-on-one, it was a whole army of people. I'm pretty sure Goku could solo all of Bowser's army. And yeah, I think Goku still wins. Sorry, but Goku is too freaking powerful at this point. Goku, well, again, same scenario. Fury Bowser is just a power-up. It just makes him larger and way more stronger. Goku can do the exact same thing. He's got that spirit form when he uses Ultra Instinct. 100 cat shines. Huh? Okay. So on the topic of like Mario stuff, I'm glad I decided against like streaming Mario Wonder, because I remembered when I was doing I was doing like an off-stream playthrough of it because I still wanted to play the game, and I forgot about the music levels. I'd get DMCA'd instantly if I did that on stream. So it's probably a good thing I swapped it out. Goku or Luigi doing absolutely nothing. Uh, I don't know. That one, it's not really a death battle. It's just a meme. A meme which is now in Mario Kart because of auto-accelerated smart steering. But that one I'm just not going to answer because that one's just dumb. Vegeta or Giga Bowser? I mean, it's basically the same question as Goku versus Fury Bowser. Super Vegeta. Again, same scenario. Like, the power scaling is different in these universes, so Dragon Ball will be so much more powerful than the Mario universe. Even if the characters from the Mario series are unbelievably strong, I still think Dragon Ball completely outpaces them. Vegeta or Mario with a superstar? Now this one's a bit more of an interesting one. Um, I'd still say Vegeta, because the superstar has a time limit, whereas Vegeta's power-ups, the time limit is his stamina, and it can last a long time in battle. So I'd say Vegeta still wins. Got any more interesting possible death battle matchups I could probably figure out? Ones that are not just Bowser's from Zamasu or Kirby. Uh, mm, Honestly, that one's a tough one to decide. Well, I don't know how powerful the Hypernova form is. I have not played any of the Kirby games at all. I know what it looks like. I don't know of any different powers to it. I have not played the Kirby series enough to know anything about that. But mm, I guess if it, I don't know. I don't think I'm because I know nothing about Kirby. I cannot answer that one. If I actually was invested in the Kirby lore and everything to do with Kirby, I probably would be able to answer it. But I know nothing about Kirby. Well, again, similar scenario. I don't know how strong Sans is. I know he's one of the main bosses in Undertale. I don't know how powerful he is. I'll probably learn how strong he is in June when I start playing Undertale. Yeah, I've got the game. I'm gonna probably stream Undertale, but at this moment I don't know how strong Sans is. So again, I can't answer that one. Beast Gohan or Arceus? Uh, I mean, I know Arceus is basically the creator of Pokemon. I think Beast Gohan would probably defeat him. Like, the Pokemon universe, it's scaled way differently in power. Like, I still think the Dragon Ball universe is way more powerfully scaled. Amazon. Okay, I'm not going to answer that one because Missing No has no confirmed power scale. It's literally just a glitch in the old Pokemon games. There is no official power scale, so nope, null and void. Now it's time to add all these azaleas. So I think all of the blocks in the middle, I think I'll have to build up 2 layers of barrier blocks. Just because you could drive onto these azaleas and they'd probably be able to go up here. Sonic. Oh. Um. Well, Sonic could probably beat Bowser, but Sonic would still lose to Mario. That's the last one I'm gonna answer about that one because I'm gonna get a bit bored of it now. So I think when it comes to, like, the new Dragon Ball arcs, when they finally eventually happen, I kind of want to see. I really hope this is when Super Saiyan 4 can finally come into play. Broly was in the tournament. I mean, I've seen a lot of what ifs if Broly was in there, but the what ifs don't specifically focus on that. Yeah, I hope in the next Dragon Ball arcs, I really wanted to see Super Saiyan 4 come into play just because Goku and Vegeta would want to break their limits even further. Like, and the best way to do that would be to further the Super Saiyan forms, then combining that with the Ultra forms. That would be extremely powerful. And then maybe this could also be somehow a way to introduce Super Saiyan 5 into the main canon. Because I know that was in Dragon Ball AF. But imagine if Super Saiyan 4 making it to Super, or the new arcs, and somehow it just evolves into Super Saiyan 5, and then combining that with the Ultra forms. Dear Lord, how that would be incredibly powerful. If Minecraft was in Dragon Ball. I don't know. Time. So after I've done Cooper Beach 2, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and do Ghost Valley 3 because that course is really easy to do. I don't have to go destroying any blocks, it's only placing blocks. Over creative mode with, well, it wouldn't really be a fight because you can't fight in creative mode. It's just basically a fight of two immortal beings. It's not even a battle at that point. It's just a showcase of different abilities. Okay. Now for these bits. So once the azaleas are all placed down, I need to do the starting line. And then I can add in the barrier blocks. Oh, and the water as well. I need to do the water. So here's hoping. Shouldn't take too long. Isn't kill entities just no. I don't think it would, because all it's doing is just deleting the entities. It doesn't actually affect players. And plus it wouldn't deal any harm to the user, since, well, the user is just exploiting a command, not actually using any of their own power. So, well, it would be unusable in survival then. Final explosion would be you'd be igniting a block of TNT on yourself. That's the final explosion. Oh, I don't want this. Okay. Now I need to get black concrete. Oh no, I've been confused. Black concrete, copper, fences, and what did I use over here? What did I use? Was it mud bricks? Oh no, it was raw iron. Okay, okay. Right, so going back to this. Oh, I need white concrete as well. So it goes up here. Yeah. Alright, let me just swap the blocks around. Why would you be playing Minecraft there? Of course, of course that kind of PC is gonna die. Those things are not made for gaming. Barely even play web games on there. One, two, three, 4, 5. It couldn't. Oh! Oh dear. So you literally just fried it. Oh dear. Was you ever caught for it? Because that'd be bad if you were caught. You didn't care. Were you caught though? That's the question. Someone else used it and got blamed. That's just evil. That is just evil. Oh god. Three. How many is that? 6. Right, there we go. Put these ones back. Clear this. Alright, there we go. I'll place these down. Tripwire hooks. So this will work for the lap counting. Okay, good. It still works at that length. So now, I'd say it's time to add the water. Where is the water? Here it is. Scratch. Oh god, I remember that. Some Alt F4. Ooh. I don't think Scratch has autosave, so that would be brutal. Come with a devilish idea. Oh. Oh boy. Are we getting nuclear revenge or just pro revenge? Help them. Oh, you sabotaged them. Oof. God, I can only imagine how that help went. Okay. Oh, there's this one over here. Alright. So all the water pools filled in. I put if green flag was turned on, it permanently destroyed. That's a thing? So they built a code that overloaded the PC? Oh, jeez. Can't go any faster. Oh, gosh. It worked. Oh, boy. Oh, there we go. and then a case of a casually convenient, unhelpful teacher. Well, see how far this goes before I have to intervene. It seems like I just won the lottery. Oh, wait. Alright. Oh, So, that's the course in its basic form done, but now I need to add functionality. So we'll start with item boxes. So up here, there's a few item boxes. Boop. 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 And these ones, one up here as well, one here, and one here. Some factory reset the PC. How does one even gain the ability to do that to a school computer? Wouldn't that normally need administrator privileges or something? I mean, no? I mean, even then, wouldn't there be like a shared drive that goes like throughout the entire facility? So the data shouldn't have been lost. Jeez. So it's revenge that keeps on coming. It's like an endless cycle of revenge. Did that cycle of revenge ever end? USB? Wait, so was the file on a USB stick the whole time? genuinely curious to see where this story's going. Installed a whole load of viruses. Oh my gosh. I see where this is going. God, there's so many time skips. He did it. Wait, he did the factory reset again? Oh, jeez. Like this person sounds like sounds really annoying. I would hate to have to deal with that kind of person. Oh dear. How about you? Oh, jeez. USB. Oh, wait. So is it like instantaneous or? I'd assume it's instantaneous. Barrier blocks are done. All that's left for this course. These are all the viruses. Oh god. Yeah, aren't there some viruses that can prevent factory reset? I'm pretty sure there has to be a virus that does that, preventing the factory reset feature to work. Oh boy. Sounds like brutal revenge. And SNES, Cook Beach 2. Sit back, aren't you gonna protect it? Oh god. That just sounds like it's a fight waiting to happen. Oh, that's paste. Ah, I don't want that. He says, how did you do? Oh, gosh. Scoreboard. Is set. All. Beach 2. Set to 0. Right, don't need the chain command block anymore. Use the repeating command block. Don't need that anymore. Need the regular first. Scoreboard. Players add at P CS the beach 2 1. Because I'm actually protecting my stuff and letting it happen. Let's go to protecting stuff. Just casually calling him out for being a hypocrite. He tried to punch me, he caught it. Good reflexes. You know when they're a bad person when they only resort to violence in the end. Alright, put these back. Alright, now I'd say it's time to test the race. Just place down a cart. I think one other command I'm thinking of adding to all of these, one that teleports all of the players to the start line. So at the moment it adds it onto the side, but you have to fly all the way over to the start. Oops. Right, let's see. Oh boy. Wondering where this is going. Ah! I stepped the banana. Ah! Oh, okay, so actually going in the water does slow the player down a bit. Super, that's that. This is tensing up. Oh. Oh boy. So it did lead to a fight in the end. Oh boy. Alright. It works now. Cooper Beach 2 has been completed. 100% complete for Cooper Beach 2. So the next track, I'm also realizing my tablet's power is really low. I don't think I'll be able to actually do Ghost Valley 3. But yeah, Ghost Valley 3 is the next track. So I'll probably have to do that one tomorrow because I'm running out of power. Okay. Alright then, so there's only 3 tracks left to build. I'll just do a quick overview on all of the tracks I've completed so far. And let me just quickly... It was supposed to be speed, but it's not exactly done that. Okay, so over here, Mario Circuit 1. Then... oh boy. Donut Plains 1. Ghost Valley 1. Got winded immediately. So, a case of he can dish it, but he can't take it. Damn. Bowser Castle 1. Mario Circuit 2. Oh, the speed isn't exactly helping me out. So it's Choco Island 1. Ghost Valley 2. Donut Plains 2. Bowser Castle 2. And right in the distance, Mario Circuit 3. Oh, then Cooper Beach 1, Chocolate Island 2, Vanilla Lake 1, Bowser Castle 3, and Mario Circuit 4. And the final two for now, there's Donut Plains 3, and finally Cooper Beach 2. Just clear this effect. Oh, yeah. Right, so only 3 tracks left to do. Ghost Valley 3, Vanilla Lake 2, and Rainbow Road. So I think I will... I could end things now, but I really want to add that teleport feature. It's got to be unique for each different one, because there's a different set of coordinates for each different track. But I think I'll do it in my own time. I think I'll do it tomorrow before starting Ghost Valley 3. Okay, well, I think I can understand where this story is going. I think I'm going to stop you right there. I think because I don't want Twitch to get mad at me for violent stories just in case. But yeah, I think I can understand where the rest of it goes. So I think for now, yeah, I think for now I'm gonna call it a night because I again just spent 2 full hours just building Cooper Beach 2. So tomorrow, more Minecraft. I'm probably gonna do Ghost Valley 3 and Vanilla Lake 2. And then after that, it'll be Pokemon Shield with Celestic. And on the Saturday, I'm going to focus on Rainbow Road. And I'm pretty sure I'll be able to complete that within an hour, maybe 2. So I might get started on those custom resource packs as well. I know they'll be a bit annoying to do on stream. I think I'll just have the desktop audio muted so I can actually try them out without having to worry about DMCA issues. But yeah, I'll do Rainbow Road, then I'll create the custom resource packs. So for now, this has been BiriboFukuro signing off. Bye bye.